All right, so I'm taking it back to the roots of the channel, and we're going to do an unboxing from eBay. Now, once in a while, I take a chance. I take a chance on things that I think might be good. So I might spend a little cash in hopes that it's better than what I thought it was. All right, so we're going to open this up in fast motion. So sometimes the best time to find what I call sleepers are things that people don't know the true value is when it's just listed. And so I'm hoping that this is 14 karat gold. Now, I did spend a little bit more than I wanted to for taking such a chance. $65, and then with shipping, it was like $75 with the tax. But we'll see. You know, if worse comes to worse, it's what I paid for it. That's what its value is at. What's cool is the person said it comes with the original jewelry box. Now, when I looked at the jewelry box, I guesstimated that the date of this box is between the teens to the 30s. All right, and it's leather. And it's actually really cool to have the original jewelry store box. And here we go. Here's the name of the original jeweler. A.W. Buder Jeweler, Flint, Michigan. And I looked that jeweler up, and apparently I found some data that dated him back all the way to the teens. And then the last I saw was in the 20s. So, you know, I don't know if this is actually, you know, a jeweler who... Oh, wow, look, they stuck this in here. A jeweler who sold really fine jewelry, but there was not very much data. Okay, so what I liked about it when I first saw the listing, the seller said, do not know the quantity of the metals, you know, what the metals are, was not tested, basically got this from an estate sale. And what I generally do is when I'm looking for sleepers, I try to find sellers that sell junk, pretty much junk, because you know that they're not very good at selling expensive items. They find things at thrift stores and flea markets, and sometimes they come across good things and don't know what they are. So the price they put low. Now, wow, okay. Now, during this time, when these cameos were made, these cameos are known as Habille. You can see the little diamond necklace. And these were made during sometime about 1908, 1910, all the way through about the 30s. This was really popular to have these Habille diamond necklaces. Now, generally between the teens and the 20s and the 30s, like during the Art Deco and Edwardian period, white gold and platinum was all the rage. So as opposed to yellow gold, white gold was way more sought after in jewelry. So right away, I'm hoping that this is white gold. And here we go. We have this really great filigree. Look at this filigree setting. And if we look around, we're going to check the details of this item. Now, if it was silver, now this is my I'm guessing. If it was silver, generally silver gets tarnished and black. And this being this old, it would be tarnished and black if it was silver. Now, let's get a close-up of this. It is not a very large cameo. It is not a really good cameo. It's a semi-okay to good cameo. It's not a really wonderful carving. It's a very common carving of like a Edwardian-style lady or a Gibson-type girl lady with flowers in her hair. And what I like about it, I like the rusty colors going throughout the shell. It's quite beautiful. And so before this, like a lot of mythology themes were very all the rage. But around this time, they started like women of the day basically became the new goddesses. Let's flip it over. Now, generally, some of these are marked. Most of them would be marked right on the catch. And you would see like a marking of 14K. Sometimes there's no mark, so you have to do a test. Let's get in there close and see. Do we see anything? I'm seeing something right here on the catch, but I'm going to have to get my loop out to investigate. So I will be right back. But on the back, I mean, it looks pretty clear to me that it's most likely 14 karat white gold. Okay, so 10, 12, and this is 14. So we got a little left at 14, just a tad bit. But so we're going to go with it's 12 karat. For sure, 12 karat white gold. And pretty solid test on this one. All right, so we know this is 12K gold. And that's freaking amazing. All right, so it was worth the $75 that I spent on it. We're trying to look at this. Look how beautiful this is. So what's even more amazing is I didn't realize this, but it has more than one Habille diamond. And so let's take a look at this. There's diamonds going around the frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 mine cut diamonds. And look how they sparkle, boys and girls. Okay, so $75. What is this valued at? I really don't know. I'm not a jewelry expert, but the fact that it comes with its original leather box from the time frame, and the fact that it has 4 diamonds. Let's zoom in better. I would go with the conservative estimate of between $275 and $575. It is absolutely stunning and beautiful and shiny. I could not find a gold marking on it. There was a marking on the clasp, and it was very, very hard to see even with my loupe. It looked like it was rubbed out. But this is like solid 12K white gold. Quite beautiful, quite lovely. What is the date that I would probably put on this? I would probably put a date of possibly from about 1918 to about 1925, I'd say. I could be off by maybe 5-10 years, but this is an old one. And like I said, the early ones from the early 20th century, Edwardian to Art Deco era, were generally made with platinum or white gold. So that's a dead giveaway. So a lot of times these old cameos, people think they're costume jewelry and think it's like made out of like nickel plated metal or silver. And it turns out to be white gold because sometimes they just weren't marked. So thanks for watching. This was really a great score for $75. And another one, yeah, I'm glad I took the chance. And I'll be honest, I wasn't going to. I just want to give a shout out to my best friend who knows nothing about antiques, but I was on the phone with her at the time when this was just listed, by the way, just listed. And I said, what should I do? And she said, what are you, a moron? In her best New York accent. Hey, what are you, a moron? Go and buy the damn thing. Buy it now. Big freaking deal. If you lose $75, you lose $75. I've spent more money on crap at Victoria's Secret. So I was like, all right. And then she talked me into it, and I was like, okay. But look at these beautiful diamonds. Let's zoom in on the diamond action here. And the sparkles. Look at the sparklers. Okay, so we got old mine-cut diamonds, which are really sought after. People don't want the mass-produced diamonds. A lot of people, naturalists, love these hand-cut diamonds, these mine-cut diamonds, because they were just, I don't know, it was like an art form for people to actually cut these diamonds by hand. These tiny little diamonds. I'm sure they had machinery too. Yeah, I mean, if we're in the 20s, they probably had machinery, but more mine-cut diamonds are like less perfect than the ones of today that are like really machined, if you know what I mean. So thanks for watching. I'm going to place this in its beautiful box. Let's zoom out. And yeah, so now let's zoom out some more. And I'm just going to raise my camera to bid this video a farewell. If I can get my camera. There we go. There we go. And so here we have the original box. And from the jeweler, which is quite, by the way, people buy these boxes, these old, this box has value in itself as well, because what people do is they purchase these old boxes because they collect these leather boxes that are jewelry boxes from yesterday. And sometimes they see boxes that are in really good shape like this with the little push button, as you see here. I see these selling in the $30 to $75 range. So there we go. Thanks a lot, boys and girls. See you on the next eBay haul.